Yeah. So we learned what sex is. We learned that you're not supposed to get married to these other nations in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. It's like it. We learned all this, man. Will the modern day black man be able to afford the dowry to pay her father? Yeah, man, it's a pair of Jordans. It's a pair of Jordans. That's what the dowry is. The dowry, 50 silver shekels, 50 silver shekels is 200 and something dollars. I'm gonna go on the Google machine and improve it to you right now. I know from being online watching crypto and all that from I'll be watching stocks. I think the last time I seen it like last week, silver was at like $32 an ounce or something like that. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I typed in how much is a shekel of silver. A shekel is a unit of weight, roughly equal to 10.5 grams. In 2010, a gram of silver was worth just under 50 cents. This will make a shekel of silver worth $5. Five times five, five times five times let me read it again. A shekel is a unit of weight roughly equal to 10.5 grams. In 2010, a gram of silver was worth under 50 cents. Right? So now we're talking about 50. In between 50 and 55. Let me just give it take a few hours. In between 50 and $55. This will make a shekel worth $5. Right? So if it's 50 shekels and it's worth $5 per shekel, that's 250. No. Let me. Yeah, it's $250. I'll be a little slow sometimes. Hold on. 525, I just carry zero. Hold on. 5 times 55, right? So you said 50. 5 times 50 is $250. Mm-hmm. So you gotta pay the father $250, but he may not want that $250 because you done took his daughter without his permission. He may not like you. You may be a derelict. Your family stock might not be what he wants mixed up in his family or what he wants for his daughter. So that $250, you mess around, cost you $1,500 if the father wanted to push that. And you take the father to counsel. They have a counsel about it. They may go with the father because you done took that brother's daughter, and he may require you to pay him $1,500. Remember, Jacob had to work for his two wives. He had to work what was a period of 14 years. Mm-hmm. He had to work a period of 14 years. And for his first wife, which he got shysted out of, he had to work for 7 years. And he was working on the farm. He was working on the farm, tending his Laban's cattle, right? Tending all his flocks. His business grew out of control because the Lord was with Jacob, and Laban being the shyster that he is, cheated him and gave him a woman that he didn't want. that I ain't gonna say he didn't want her. He gave him a woman that he didn't ask for. He went in there working for, it was Leah, right? Or Rachel.
He wanted
He wanted the youngest daughter. He wanted her. And the father gave him the oldest daughter. So yeah, you take this. After Jacob smashed, he cut the lights on like, whoo, that was great. Looked over like, I forget the sister's name. I forget what her name is. But anyway, it was a sister that he didn't work for.
I'm not mistaken. He worked for Leah, but ended up with Rachel.
I can't remember their names.
He ended up with the one he asked for. It wasn't the one he laid with.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
He had to work. He didn't pay $250. He worked 7 years. 7 years is a long time for $250. He wanted that sister. He wanted her. There ain't no way in hell I'm slaving for 7 years for some sister. She got to be bad. And then you end up with the older sister. I think the thing goes that she looked better than the other one, but he didn't want her.
Yeah, give it an all right with the one.
Yeah, give me the I like that
worker one. That's what
I want that one right there. You know what? She seasoned chicken well.
Yeah,
I like her.
She look good with her hands.
Yeah, she take that onion, stuff it inside the chicken, pull the guts out. She be basting and she's a Proverbs 31 woman. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
$250. Pair of Jordans. That's what the sister cost. Pair of exclusive Jordans, Jordan 5s. That's what she cost.
And then over the book of tennis system.
Mm-hmm.
The age woman likewise.
And
that's how he ended up working the extra 7 years, didn't he?
Yeah, because he wanted her.
He gave me this one, but this one.
Yeah, you got that off.
Got that. I'm gonna give you.
I'm still gonna get that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you another 7 years, no problem.
Now you ain't gonna have no daughters.
But then after Jacob went and divided Laban's sheep up, and he so-called took the bad ones. He took the spotted cattle.
The ones with blemish?
Yeah, the spotted ones.
Yeah.
He took the spotted ones, not the ones that were solid black or the ones that were solid red or solid white. He went and took the ones that had patches and all that. He took all those. And Laban tried to act funny, like, yo, how you gonna take all my stuff like that? Like, yo, come on, man. I took the cattle that ain't really worth nothing. And as a matter of fact, you would have never got these cattle if it wasn't for me. I worked here 14 years for... Matter of fact, you shysted me. You shysted me. Now you tell me I'm shysting you. Anyway. Where we at? Give me Genesis chapter... Oh, and Proverbs, yeah. Give me Proverbs 18 and 21, both show.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21.
Let me get there with you. Don't move too fast. A little slow sometimes. Oh, Lord, pray. Oh, Lord, pray. Book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Read that, book show.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
One more time.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Sisters. What's it, 21?
Come, sir.
Yeah.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21.
Do I really have to break that down?
Oh, it's fine.
Do I really have to break this down? Yeah, I got to break it down because obviously it's break off groups out here that are out here teaching absolute nonsense. Ain't no telling what they do with their tongue. Read it again.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power.
Slow down.
Death
And life. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. This can cover everything. We offer marriage. Well, we still on this class. Still is marriage, but I mean, Salaya, y'all. We had a little interruption. But death and life are in the power of the tongue. This covers everything. This covers the hood itself. We can speak life into situations. We can speak death into situations. More often, we choose to speak death. We choose to speak death into it instead of being brotherly. Hell, let's take to road rage. Road rage in the neighborhood. Instead of leaning on your horn, as soon as the light turn green, you hitting the horn for somebody in front of you to drive off. And then when you get up to the person, you make a mean face. Sometimes you shoot the bird. Yo, that bird, I could be chilling. You could be talking all the talk in the world. You shoot me the bird, that sends a shockwave through my body like no other. You all right? That sends a shockwave through my body. I'm normally chill 24/7, 364. Well, that would be 24/7. You say 24/7, 365 it makes no sense because all day, every day. That sends a shockwave through me, and it sends a shockwave through other people. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. You could use your tongue to talk to your wife better. You could use your tongue to tell your wife to shut her goddamn mouth in a very nice way. In a very nice way. In a very nice way, you can say, you can change the tone. You can change the tone of what you're saying. You can say, hey, shut the hell up. Or you can say, pardon me, can you close your goddamn mouth? Or you can say, don't you say not another word. And you can show your hand like this. Of course, that's a joke. Go ahead.
Slocky, sir. So happy that you're talking about this. Today earlier, I had my rib at the house, and she started going into her feelings and her mind and this, that, and third. I said, listen, let me explain something to you. I just did 13 and a half hours straight, and
throwing trash.
I'm
Salaki.
No. I've been throwing trash for 13 and a half. And not only that, it rained. I was getting it. It rained all night, sir. It rained in New York City. It rained. It poured down. So I had to fling trash with a pair of jeans on and some sweatpants under it. So I'm soaking wet. And throw out for the rain jacket too, sir. I appreciate it because it helped last night as much as it could. But you know what I told my rib this morning? I said, breakfast. Hungry. Point. Like, I did one of those. I said, food. I'm hungry. What are you talking about? What? I don't want to hear that. Oh, you want to get rest. You told me you wanted to come over here. You could have went home and got rest. You came here. I'm hungry. Food. Make it happen. She said, why are you being so, what's the word? Aggravated today. What's going on? Something is going on. You're snappy. I said, because everybody's goddamn selfish and nobody wants to. Everybody, this is mine, that's mine. This, everybody thinking about themselves and nobody. Well, I'm losing my goddamn mind with high blood pressure, trying to make sure everybody else good. And you want to sit here and tell me about what? Make me breakfast, please. I said, please, and thank you. And then I said, I don't want to hear that sugar honey iced tea.
Right.
I don't want to hear that. Take that. Your feelings, they're yours. Fix them. So I learned something new. Don't stress me out. The Wobster.
Come. Death and life is the power of the tongue. He used the power of his tongue to get breakfast this morning. He spoke life into himself. Spoke life into himself. He spoke life to get them waffles and eggs and sausages together for this morning.
Oxtails, sir.
Oxtails.
Oxtails. Oxtails.
He used the life of his tongue to have oxtails placed on his tongue. It's the powers in the power. Go on, man. Read the scripture.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
It can get you oxtails in the morning. That's what your tongue can do. Your tongue can get you oxtails. Hey, sisters, your tongue can get you what you need. I pray you understand. I ain't saying nothing wrong. I ain't saying nothing wrong. Sisters, your tongue can get you what you need. You can have life or you can have death. Why do we choose death? Why are we so infatuated with tearing our houses down with our hands and our mouth? Why are we infatuated with that? I tell you why. Because we learned everything from the devil.
Right.
We learned everything from him. We learned how to talk to each other from the devil. We learned how to have sex with each other from the devil. We learned how to court each other from the devil. We learned how to watch goddamn television from the devil. Everything.
That's right.
Just
We learn the facts of life from the devil.
from the devil.
Yeah.
You gotta shake him off, man. I'm talking about everything. The way you drink water. I drink water on my dominant hand. I'm gonna switch it to my left right now. Look, I don't like it. Because the devil taught me to drink with my right hand. I'm gonna start drinking my left hand now. Look, I done shredded that. I done shedded that off. Keep reading, Bo. Shall I read it from the top?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. And they that love it.
They that what?
And they that love it
Okay.
shall eat the fruit thereof.